Tarot friends, this is Ultraviolet Morgan with another YouTube unboxing slash flip through and first impressions. Okay, so I already opened this box along with 3 others when I did my big unboxing, but I haven't looked through the cards any more actually than when I looked through them in the video. Just looked at a couple. So this is mostly going to be first impressions of the Royo Dark Tarot. And I did look at the book a little bit. Louis Royo. So the deck is based on the art of Louis Royo, who is a pretty famous I think fantasy artist. Let me see. So the book says the Royo Dark Tarot was born from the ashes of the Black Tarot as illustrated by Louis Royo and first published in 1998. And that deck was a majors only deck. I know that from my reading on Eclectic Tarot. The years between the Black Tarot and the Royo Tarot have been seen a powerful artistic and conceptual growth in the Spanish artist. Considered among the greatest, if not the greatest, master of dark fantasy art, Royo represents a violent and cruel universe where torments and bliss, poetry and desperation are difficult to conceive. Where torments and bliss, poetry and desperation are difficult to conceive one without the other. The Royo Dark Tarot looks at the darkest place of humanity. In each card, the reader will be called to see the beauty and the beast within, to embrace them both and let them be one. I find this these two paragraphs really rather fascinating, and as far as I know, there's not a bigger book. I would love if there was a bigger book focused more on the world of this tarot. Maybe there's some information about... now, it's dark fantasy art. I don't know if it's illustrations, so I don't know if they go to certain works or books or things. So in that case, they would have their own... I don't think so, though, but I'm not sure. But it would be really nice if there was actually a big book on this. And this book is actually marked where the English part ends. It's only that long. So then, this next little bit I really like too. Reading the cards. The small definition given of each card in the little booklet are to be seen only as a guide and not a limitation to individual intuition. The Royo Dark Tarot Arcana will suggest to the reader their own unique interpretation through a combination of instinct, intuition, tone, atmosphere, and feeling. The reader connects with the image, and it's the image that brings the reader to a magical place of divination. And then it goes right into... Oh, no. It says, if a card appears upside down, the interpretation should be different than if upright. Either the meaning is lessened or strengthened, or in strength or influence, or it is the opposite. For instance, a card meaning courage, if upside down, should be interpreted as little courage or fear. Although I would have to argue, as most of us know, that fear is not the opposite of courage. So, cowardice, maybe. There are infinite ways to use the cards, each called a spread. We will detail 2 different spreads. The easier one is called the Cross, and it has 5 cards, and the more complete one is called the Celtic Cross, and it has 10 cards. So we all know the Celtic Cross. The Cross one is a little different. I do plan to try out the cross one at some point, and the Celtic cross, because it is a little different than the Celtic cross I'm used to. So let's go and get to the cards. Let's see if I can get the best focus. Best focus I can get on these. I should get a light of some kind because I feel like I definitely need more light. So here's the Fool card. Oops. I like that it's a woman. And I like that she's not a clown or any of those types of things. That she's just a seeker, I suppose. The Magician. I like him. That's very nice. I feel like I feel like you could talk to this guy. He feels a lot less intimidating than a lot of magician cards do. The High Priestess. It's very sexualized for a High Priestess, but maybe we can work with it. I'm not against nudity or anything. Depending on how it's depicted, and I know there is nudity in this deck. Don't really have a problem with that. But I might have a problem with over-sexualization, which is not the same as nudity. The Empress. The Empress is amazing. She's sitting on a throne that is covered in bugs. And she looks very powerful, and she looks extremely badass. You do not want to mess with this Empress. Here's the Emperor, looking like a Norse god. The Hierophant. Oh, I like that. That's very different. The books and the dragon. Definitely breaking out of the Catholic Pope type of Hierophant mode. The Lovers. Again, definitely breaking the mold on the Lovers card here. This is very intriguing to me as a Lovers card. The Chariot. Okay. As a Chariot card, I don't feel a whole lot of Chariot energy. But we'll give it some time. Oh, here are the backs. Oops. The cardstock, the quality is pretty darn good, I would say. It's not super thick, it's not super thin. Justice. Well, yeah, I can get some Justice vibes off of that for sure. The Hermit. Interesting. Very different. Very different. I love that she's looking into the water, into her reflection. The Wheel. That's a very compelling image, in my opinion. I feel like there's a lot. My imagination can go and do a lot with that particular wheel, which actually, to me, looks a bit more like a portal. But, hey, Strength. Very interesting. The Hanged Man. Most of the figures in this deck are women. They say you should film your videos sideways because that's the, this way because that's the way the video is, so you don't have the lines or whatever. But I wonder with tarot card unboxings if it's actually might be better to do them upright because you can get more. I mean, I'm just going to do it for a minute, but look at how much more of the picture I can really get in on it. So that's the Death card. Wow. Yeah. That's pretty incredible. There's a lot of glare here. Temperance. Oh, that's freaking perfect. That is a freaking perfect Temperance card. That's pretty stunning. I love it. Yep. The Devil. The Tower. I wonder how this deck is gonna read. Some decks when I do a flip through I get intuitive hits like boom boom boom. This is just different though than most of my decks, so I think it's gonna need some more exploration. The stars. The stars. Not the star. The stars. The moon. The moon is, I don't think I really have make it or break it cards, but if I did, the moon would be one. The moon is almost a make it or break it. I like this moon. It's got moon energy. It's got good moon energy. Oops. The sun. Jeez Louise. That's got great sun energy. Never even minding the person, the figure, the naked woman there. I don't care. The sun is incredible. Definitely miles away from smiling babies, right? Miles away. Oh, well, I guess we're gonna flip and then flip. Okay. Judgment. Wow, that's pretty stunning. Honestly, that's really beautiful. The World. I feel like that's super appropriate. That's a very good world card. Now we've got the Ace of Chalices. I'm gonna try to rearrange myself just slightly. Excuse me. Ace of Chalices. There we go. Oh. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I feel like this deck is going to be like, yeah, that's cool, that's cool, that's cool, that's cool. Oh, boy. Two of Cups. Yeah. I'm feeling that energy. I wonder what that card's about. Alright then. Two of Cups. Three of Cups. I used to have this picture on my computer. At one point I was planning to write some kind of science fiction story based on it, but I never did. Four of chalices. 5. Ooh. Yeah. Look at that glare. Ooh. Kind of looks like Selena Gomez. Evil Selena Gomez. 6 of chalices. 7. 8. 9. To be continued.